Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Intuitive Readings. I am on tonight, and as you know, as I work my way down, I'll do each person. And so right now we have Shar, Penelope, and Holly on. And tomorrow night, Penelope and I will be on at 6:30 p.m. I am going to switch out cameras, so you don't always have to be watching me. And I am going to pull cards, put them down below, and do a little explanation with the card and then tell you what I'm seeing. All right, so we're going to switch cameras. And so is the trick. Okay, I'm going to move this over here. We're going to move it over here. Okay, so I don't know if you can actually see the name of people, so I don't think so by the looks of it. And just go over here a little bit. Sorry, trying to get this cancel. Trying to get this so it will work. And all right. So the first person is Shar. I'm using this deck tonight, Silver Witchcraft Tarot. It fell into my hands when I was at a show with Penelope, and I thought it would be really neat to use. So Shar, the first card is for you. Ooh, Queen of Swords. This is a really simple deck. There isn't a lot to the I don't know what you call it, but the designs are very simple, very much in some aspects like Rider-Waite, but a little more plain and easy to use for anyone who's starting out and want to try tarot cards. This is the Queen of Swords, and as you can see in here, she's sitting in, I'm not sure if that's a cloud or whether it's a rock vase, and she's got a little crown on. She's holding her sword in her hand that you can barely see it. And down below you have a fairy and you have a tablet or a book, and she's writing in it. So this, to me, Shar, would be about journalizing, writing down your experiences, putting to paper what has transpired inside your life. And it could be exorcising ghosts. It could be an opportunity for you to express how you're feeling. It could be you writing a journal to your sons who have passed, so they know that you're thinking about them. Not that they don't already know that, but you know, it just extends that knowledge. And it's about the expression of oneself. So it's also about taking care of yourself. And knowledge is, and the crown makes me think of someone who's very knowledgeable. So knowledge is wisdom, or wisdom is knowledge, depending on how you want to look at that. And when I think of this, I'm thinking that there's a lot of knowledge, a lot of gifts that you can give to society, and that by pen to paper or keeping a journal for yourself, just to remove the anguish that surrounds you at time, that this allows you to do it. And there could be an opportunity too for you to start some form of a business for yourself, whether it's helping other people or just for yourself. Hello, Penelope. You have the Six of Swords, and this is a beautiful waterfall with the family, image of the family in here, and the rainbow over top. And thinking of, again, back to childhood when, you know, we used to go camping, or we, I remember one time going out with my cousins and being in a boat and just giving your hand across the water. And to me, this is about relaxation, but it's also knowledge, because the waterfall represents knowledge. But it's a new start, new beginning. It's moving away from turbulence and coming into a more relaxed time for yourself. It's finding the joy in the simple things. And it's knowing that if you trust your instincts, you can get to where you want to be. So for you, I would definitely say it's about your instincts, trusting, moving forward, going in the direction you want. Hello, Shay, or Holly. Holly first. So Holly, the Ten of Swords. As you can see, it's a field with 10 swords and they're stacked as though in a pyramid. And you've got all these butterflies and everything flowing around them. So to me, the butterflies are spirit. They're spirits who make touch, whether it's through a butterfly or a winged animal or like a bird, or I was going to say a squirrel, because there are flying squirrels. Even though they don't have wings, they still fly. And it's about allowing that knowledge to sink into you and to know how to stack it and when to pull out what you need to use at another time. Swords are also communication, so it could be about learning how to communicate, how to express yourself, starting at the base level and working your way up till you're standing in front of a whole group of people and you're explaining either your business, the situation around you. Think of Toastmasters. And so, Holly, this may be put your fears aside, and or maybe not so much put them aside, but learn how to conquer your fears. Learn how to climb to the top of that pyramid and be brave and know that you're solid and strong, and the foundation you have around you will hold you in true form. Okay, hi Shay Shay. Shay Shay, the Eight of Wands. Now, one of the things I have noticed in this deck, they use a lot of orange cats, and I really like orange cats. And the Eight of Wands, again, wands are fire, they're movement. As you can see, he looks like he's really moving forward fast, as though he's in a hurry. So someone could be coming to you in a hurry to tell you something. And I'm going to say, even if you are in a hurry to get somewhere, it's important to stop and slow down, because if we're in a hurry, there's a possibility that we can have an accident. So the thing is for you just to be careful, to move forward, to take your time, not to rush. Shay Shay, take your time. Cindy, no, I didn't skip you. You were right after Shay Shay. Hi, Cindy. You have the King of Cups or Chalices. Now, he doesn't have a cap, but he does have the crescent moons, which is passing, time's passing, as though decisions to be made. Cups are emotions. And you do have in this bottom corner, it looks like a spade being held out, but it could be like an offer, consideration. It could be that you're moving into a new area, Cindy. Emotions normally talk freely and express yourself freely is what I'm trying to think of here. But it's also, you still have the foundation of your life below you, and sometimes our emotions can get away with us. But sometime in the next 3 moons, or which would be 3 months, you have a message coming to you. And I don't know if you have like a brother or an uncle, someone you treated like such on the other side, but I feel like you've got a gentleman around you who's looking after you, who's letting you know that everything is okay. Could be a father image, but it's definitely a male image, Cindy. Okay, hi, Lovey. The Nine of Chalice. So this is, as you can see, very stark background and surroundings. Looks like there's a little snow, but it could be rock. Arms up in contemplation, some meditation, crescent moon, the mist in the background. So when I look at this one, first of all, I see a star shining in the back as though bringing messages. The contemplation of life, going back to your roots, grounding yourself. But it also feels as though when I'm looking at it, from my perspective, all of this is like a bright yellow light, and it's like a little funnel going on here, as though someone's sprinkling down love on top of you. And a picture of a gentleman who I think you have sitting on a dresser or a cabinet of some sort. Looks like he's passed, and it's a lady and a gentleman in this picture. He's in the forefront, she's a little behind. Looks like they're walking somewhere, or they're posed as though they're going walking. And I would say if these are grandparents, they're around you, they're looking after you. They're saying that love comes at us in different ways. And if we're open to the idea or concept of love, then it is going to find you. Just be open. Hello, Jeannie and Brandon. So Jeannie, you have, I did shuffle these cards, the Six of Chalice and two little children playing, and the butterflies above, the moon in the distance. They're standing on stones, and it makes me think of stepping stones. And they're moving in a direction and just enjoying the freedom of childhood. They're really just that basic childhood. Remember the child within, because if we forget that child within, then sometimes we get a little lost in the process. And they're just saying to remember the child within, hold forth the joy that you can remember when you were young and you had the freedom of running through the blades of grass, the wildflowers, and stepping stones and hopscotch. For some strange reason, and I'm going to say be careful when you're doing it, but try hopscotch. Maybe it would help you make a decision that you're trying to do. If that is like having another child, maybe it helps you in the process. Okay, Brandon, let's see what we have for you. You have the Empress. Now, Brandon, we all know happy life, happy wife. And the Empress is about standing. Well, as you can see, she's standing on a platform. She's got her crown on. She's got the hawk in the background, a rabbit. And she has her ribbon. And she's looking in another direction, okay? And this could be you looking for a new job, a new opportunity, a new business. But the rabbits talk about childhood, too. They talk about children being born. So you guys may be, or you're bringing a pet into the house that's going to be like a child for you, but there is going to be a lot of motion around you. And rabbits make me think of Easter, because that is when we have the bunny rabbit. So it could be that you've got a message coming to you about 3 people that are falling pregnant somewhere around Easter. Oh, Shar, and you're welcome. And Penelope, you're welcome. Cindy, gotcha. Holly, you're welcome. And let's just skim down. Shay, you're welcome. Cynthia. And Cindy, you're welcome too. So Cynthia, whoops, I turned it upside down. You have the 5 of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles are about money, Cynthia. But when I'm looking at this card, you have the fire in the background. This could be like a comet. You have 2 pillars, and it looks like a gold jug of some sort, the coin, the bunny rabbit, and the 2 ladies. And there's water down here. So did you get the Tarot Destroyer, Ash? Oh yeah, they're just going a little haywire here. So just sorry about that, ladies. Cynthia, when I look at this, what I'm thinking of is 2 sisters coming together. They're different. They're night and day. So think of someone you treat like a sister or a really close friend, and it's 2 people coming together to celebrate the birth of a child, but a journey as well. It's about moving in a new direction, but it's also about trusting yourself, trusting what you believe in, and not allowing other people to tell you what you should do. one of the things I thought of is, I don't know if you've ever had that dream where you're naked and running down the street, but it made me think of that where you're bearing your soul, but you're trusting yourself. And it must be on YouTube because I don't have. Okay. It is. And so anyways, really trust yourself. Okay. Oh, just 1 second, everyone. I don't know. Just a minute. Okay. All right, Marie. Hi. Sorry. We have someone on here. I don't know if they're on YouTube. They're on YouTube, and I don't know if they're actually wanting a reading or whether they're just being a nuisance. So I'll get down to them and I'll find out. Marie, you have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords, as you can see, sitting on the throne in the cloud. He's got the sword. There's a very large, what is that? Oh, it's a fairy. Very large fairy. Looks like they're reading a book. Sort of think of, when you get to the gates of heaven and they have the book with your name in it. But this makes me think of a gentleman, Marie, around you who may be making a decision to move, to change the job, or just wanting to talk. And the Knight or King of Swords normally is an older gentleman. So if there's someone you haven't seen for a while, like a grandparent, uncle, cousin, maybe it's time to reach out. And it also makes me think that under here is sort of yellow. So it makes me wonder if your feet are hurting a little. And if they are, maybe you should get them checked. I'm not sure if you're in a relationship or not, but it could also be a communication around a relationship, a shift change inside the relationship. But I would say that this shift and change is more about the way you communicate with each other. Okay, Tammy, hi. Tammy, you have the Four of Wands. And as you can see, two people dancing over an open fire and the orange kitty. Celebration. This is normally a wedding. It could be an invite. Actually, I think there's 2 weddings and a birth that you're going to be hearing about. But it's also, to me, about movement and work. So you could be laterally going from one job to another, but with a little more responsibility, hopefully with a little more pay attached to it. And it could also be the opportunity for you to celebrate. I hear music, so it makes me think that you're going to some sort of musical recital, Tammy, and it could be a family member or a friend that you're going to attend this musical recital with. So have fun. All right, let's look at this one. Tarot Destroyer. All right. Yeah. All right, here we go. Margaret, hi. Sorry about that. I had to get rid of someone. Wasn't 100% sure what they're looking for. But you have the Seven of Pentacles. And she's got a squirrel on her shoulder. She's got the money over her head. Think of the tree where you go and plant the tree like my uncle used to do and tell us it was a money tree. But the weed in the background makes me think of growth, Saskatchewan in particular. So it could be that you may be headed to Saskatchewan, or you've got people coming from Saskatchewan, but it also makes me think too that you should be careful of I'm touching my right shoulder, so normally it would be your left. So I'm just saying to have a look, make sure everything is okay with your shoulder, Tammy. And it also made me think of a secret, something or someone you need to keep a secret either for or from. So I'm going to say be careful. If you promise to keep a secret, you've got to really keep it. Hi, Margaret. Margaret, you have the Ten of Pentacles. And as you can see, people in the background celebrating White Cat, which is good luck to Doberman. And there's these energy beams coming down. So the Ten of Pentacles is normally achieving the desire or dreams that you are looking for. It's about accomplishing goals, but it's also about celebration. And the White Cat is about purity. It's about a little caution in some aspects, but I notice the dogs aren't charging. They're not mad or anything. They don't have that defensive feel to them. So it could be that you may be doing something where they're like going to a dog show. Yeah, actually, I think you are. You're going to a dog show or you're going to a cat show, and enjoy it. It looks like they're well behaved, they're well mannered. So whoever, if you're looking for a trainer, maybe this is a good place to look for a trainer. Cat. Hello, cat. You have the Knight of Pentacles, and it is, I think that's a deer standing on a coin, but I noticed that there's vines holding him in place, and the man sitting on there blowing his trumpet. So announcement, that definitely there is an announcement, but money's a funny thing because we need it in life to survive. It is part and parcel of how we get through life. But I feel like the deer has been weighed down, tied up with the money. So if you're having a financial problem, I am going to suggest that you talk to someone who can help you, because I am not a financial planner. These trees in the background make me think of spirit looking after you. So I'm going to say, call on your spirit guides, ask them to help, and don't allow fear to hold you in place. Move forward. Cynthia, you're welcome. Marie, you're welcome. Alana, hello. Alana, you have, just a minute, trading out cards. Oh, I like this one better. You have the Three of Chalices or Three of Cups. Three ladies celebrating, hands raised. One of them's pregnant. I love the pink, so it could be a girl. Someone's having a baby girl. Celebration. And it's about movement. Snow here, but it's beginning to change, which, by the way, woke up this morning and it was snowing. Now it's all gone. But this is celebration. This is change. This is life. This is, well, birth, life, and then eventually we get old, which we all do eventually. And it's about celebrate life. Hold on to that moment. And remember to live the moment, not worry about where you're going in your future. Be here, be now, be present. That's what this card is about. Hi, Brenda. Brenda. Yes, I can pull a card for Tina as well. Well, for a change, I'm pulling all the, like the kings and queens here tonight. Well, we have the King of Wands, and he's sitting on crystals, and he's holding fire, and he's got, I don't know what he has at his feet. Oh, a bag of gold things with he's got his treasure at his feet with his lizard. And he makes me feel, the King of Wands is normally someone who can move to action at the drop of a hat. Normally police. Okay, Brenda. But it could also be your brother who's on the other side, because he made me think of spirit. And it could just be that someone's having a little heartburn because the fire is running up and down his chest. So can't remember if you're married. So maybe he needs to go get his heart checked. Remember, not a nurse or a doctor. So I would really encourage him to do so. And it's purple, and I wasn't too sure what it was that, oh, it's his crown. But his crown seems to be a little discolored. So I am going to suggest that he go for a checkup, or maybe you need to go for a checkup, Brenda. Okay, Tina. The Page of Wands. Now, like I said, these cards are very simple, there's not a lot of elaboration with these cards. And as you can see, this person, because these are magic cards, that they're holding fire in both hands, so balance. But the hair is just blowing all over the place. the sand at her feet are beginning to swirl around her, so a little confusion. Tina, you may need to take time, stand still, and balance yourself. And it feels as though no matter how difficult it gets, because you're holding that fire in your hands, that you're able to accomplish what you are looking for, Tina. So believe in yourself. That's what I would say here. Kat, you're welcome. Alana, you're welcome. Gloria, that's okay. You can be late. Gloria, you have strength. Well, this is different. I can see his face finally. Camouflage. Show people what they need to see, not necessarily everything they want to know. I can't believe I'm saying that. Strength is a card of determination, of willpower, of being able to get to where you want to be, because no matter what obstacle is in your path, you're going to make it happen. So that is what this card for me represents for you, Gloria. Be strong, be brave, conquer, and go forward. Okay, I'm not going to say be a bull in a china shop. Okay, you do want to take a little care, because notice the lion's not chasing anyone down. But what I really find interesting is the camouflage, the idea that you only show people what they need to see. I don't normally see that in a card, so I find that interesting. There may be someone who's challenged you about who you are, and maybe you only want to show them so much. Hello, Liam. And Liam, you have the Four of Swords. Let it go, Liam. So, Four of Swords. Swords are communication. As you can see, they're at a grave. Looks like they're putting flowers on it. You have the sun in the back with the mountains. Made me think of golden ears. So you may be going to the mainland. But you got to let something, sometimes we just have to trust and let go. And that's hard. And I'm going to be the first person to say, for me, that's the hardest thing I could do, is trust and let go. And they're saying to believe in a higher power, that there is help coming towards you, and that you may have to seek a little bit, but you are going to find the answer you're looking for. I know you guys are terrified with your son, but I do feel that you're going to need someone else to help. Heather. Hello. The wheel. The wheel here has three ladies in it, which normally I don't see. It's normally one person, but sometimes it takes a village to raise a child. Sometimes it takes a village to build a house or a barn. And sometimes it takes a village to help you heal. So there's several things here going on. Celebration. Turning the wheel of time to, and it's weird because they're going to say in your favor. I've been scratching my hand as I talk to both of you, and it makes me also think that there's some money you're going to have to spend to make something happen. And this is also reaching for the truth. So a lot of different things happening at one time for you, Heather, and it could also be that you might be building a new foundation. This could be at work as well. So it may be something new that you're doing at work. All right. Brenda, you are welcome, and so is Tina. Wow. I will just wait a few minutes, see if anyone else comes on. I really enjoy, as you know, doing the readings, and every now and then I do want to come on and just do a little bit and keep myself basically remembering how to do readings on my own. I want to thank you all for joining me. And as I said, Penelope is on tomorrow with me at 6:30 PST time, and we look forward to seeing you. As always, without you, there would never be a show. And I was just realizing that tonight, I think in July, it makes it 3 years, and I'm headed into my 4th year. And it's like, wow, when I first started this, I didn't really think it would last. So I'm very grateful that you guys all show up so that I can actually have this show go on. Holly, to answer your question, if Michael's around you, I'm going to say have a listen to him. Oh, Ilya, I'm doing fine. Will you buy a home soon? Okay, Ilya, you're just in time because I was just about to close the door. It could still be, I'll hold it up. You have the Two of Swords, which trust your instincts. You may not be buying it until after the spring, but there is and this looks like it goes way into the winter, so it could be that you're buying it more next, like September, October, November of next year. But remember, willpower is a wonderful thing. If we see it, we can make it happen. So I'm going to say, trust yourself. If something comes up and you really want it and you're able to afford it, go for it. Remember, always get a house inspection. All right. Well, everyone, thank you very much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night at 6:30 PST time. And remember, bring your questions or just come and have us pull a card. Thank you very much.